How's it going, guys? It's your boy Fix It Daniel, and today I got a little tiny fix to fix on the Kawasaki that I had just figured out how to fix. So I'm going to show you guys, so let us get into it. So guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I know it has been a quite bit. I just been getting a lot of stuff taken care of behind the scenes. We can explain that a little later. But today, we're just going to be on the bike. I got something really tiny and small to fix that I figured out how to fix because I didn't know what I was going to have to do. I thought I was going to have to buy a whole brand new bag set. So I figured out a way to tidy it up. And I think I may have found a replacement online. But we'll talk about that in a second. But right now, let's go and explain what I'm talking about. Guys, my beautiful 09 Kawasaki Corsa 1400. If you have not seen the videos on this, please go check it out because it is an amazing bike. This is my dream bike that I'm so blessed to get at the perfect time, right before the end of the riding season, where I can enjoy it, get used to riding it, getting used to the quirks and features of it, and just really being able to enjoy it. And I've been riding this thing hard. Not really hard, but I've been riding it pretty good. I've rode it to Richmond 2 times, Williamsburg a couple of times. I've taken some roundabouts to Richmond outside, like Surrey County, Bacon Castle. If you're from the area where I'm from, you'll know what I'm talking about. Smithfield, Bacon Castle, Surrey County. So I went through all those, Charles City County, just doing my nice little wide roundabouts. I have not gone on the big rides yet, like the bigger ones. Like I wanted to go to Eastern Shore. That's like 2.5 hours away. They sell some really good shirts at this little resort area near Wallops Island where they do the space launches. I also wanted to ride it to North Carolina, Outer Banks. I wanted to do that. That's like another hour, but the ride that I wanted to ride in Outer Banks is like 2 to 3 hours. And I've ridden 2 hours on this before, and I didn't have all the creature comforts that I have now, but I think I could probably make it, but I don't know if I want to take that long of a trip. That's a pretty long trip, and I'd have to make a whole early in the morning ride just to get to it. But just getting to North Carolina, Outer Banks, where I want, it's an hour ride, so I may try to fees that trip. But what we're talking about right now is my bags. These 2 bags, these beautiful bags that can hold stuff, hold all your coats and bags and tools and whatever in. Well, when I first got them, they weren't working properly. Well, the reason they weren't working properly, they open and close, but the problem is the handles. So the handles are pretty known to break over time. So basically, let me kind of get over here so you can see it. So basically, as you see right here, there's an actual, you see like a little outline. That's actually adhesive. When they came brand new, they had like a little nice hand cover. And then also there's some clips missing. So there was 2 clips on either side where these little grooves are, where this groove here is and this groove here. Sits in there, and then it holds this rod and this piece in place. And then the plastic cover kind of holds it all together, kind of folds right in and kind of lays over it and kind of holds it together. So this actually still works even though it's not secure. So basically I figured out a way to make it secure so that way I can utilize it. So this is what I did. So I know it's not like, oh my God, that's so awesome, but it's an awesome thing because these pieces can actually come apart without having those clips and the cover. This piece can actually come off, just like this one. It's not actually sitting in there. As you see, it's kind of wiggling. If you open it, it actually could come apart. This one may not, but this one definitely can come apart. Which is why I had never opened this side, because it's a pain in the butt to get it back because you have to tuck it under. You have to actually tuck this under to get it back, but I put some zip ties on it to hold it in place, and that's what we're going to do on this side. This one works a lot more better than that side, but I'm going to put some zip ties on it to hold it until I can get this replaced. So I was going to I looked online, and basically I was looking for some new ones. Now there's a guy on Facebook Marketplace that had the same kind of Corsa, same color, His got stickers on it. I wasn't really wanting stickers on it. I wanted to be nice and clean with the color. But he was selling his for like, I think it was like 200 a piece, 300 together, something like that. So that's actually not a bad deal, because these brand new without the color can go anywhere from $400 to $700 replacing this whole thing. Now, I did find something someplace online, which is overseas, naturally. I think it was over in Europe. They'll actually send you this whole entire replacement. You know, all you gotta do is just take your key mechanism out and replace it with that. That was $110 for just this component. You get the handle, the grip, everything. Everything is all there. You just got to replace your key mechanism. Now, I was going to do that, but then I thought that was a little bit too much because I need two. So that would have been $220 plus shipping. And that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. But I did find online a whole new pieces and a cover. So I'm going to do some more research on it to make sure that's legit and order some and put them on. But I think I see myself, and those were like $20 to $30. So, and all it is just the two clips and the cover. So I think I'm going to go that route. But for the time being, we're just going to zip tie this. So I'm going to show you how it works by opening it up and then closing it, and then we'll go ahead and put the zip ties on. So let's go and do that. Alright guys, so pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it opens. I'm going to take my key, so I'm going to take it off of the actual thing. Alright, and then we're just going to open it, okay? So you lift, and then naturally it opens. So this is what I'm talking about. This part, see how loose that is? You don't want that to come apart because there's no pieces in the cover to keep it from sliding out. The other side is a lot worse, but so you just put that there and then lock it. Okay guys, so that's pretty much how that works. It's really quite simple, but I just don't want this to fall off. And if you guys have this issue, I've seen some people where they're breaking it off and they can catch it in time before they lose all the pieces. But me, I lost them before I even got them. So basically what I want to do is I want to keep the integrity of this until I can get this completely fixed. So I'm going to show you guys how to keep it secure just for the time being. Now you can use metal like tie downs, like people use like for fences, maybe not that thick but thinner, and you can use it and twist it in the metal, and as you twist it, the metal kind of tightens them up more and more on it. But this actually works pretty fine. So what I'm going to do is just take it and you just shove it under where this groove is, and it'll come out the other side. So make sure you kind of get it pointing the way that you want it, like that. You see? And then you just stick it through the loop and then just pull it super tight. Now, if you have metal zip ties, you could use that as well. That would work fine. Anything just to hold it down. I like this better because it's thin and flat. Metal zip ties or this will be perfectly fine. It's just going to keep it together. You're not trying to keep it 100% secure. You just want to keep it together. All right, so just like that. So then now, what we're going to try and do, so we're just going to take the key and do that, and then let's try it. And then see, it opens, and then this keeps it secure, even though it's not as wiggly because you got something holding it down, and it's holding to this metal piece, and it's not going to go anywhere. So it's actually going to stay secure, and then nice and locked and tight. So we put that on there, and then we just cut these ends off, like so, and then you're good to go. These will actually work out really, really, really well, and they're not going to go nowhere. This is just temporary until I can either get this whole piece replaced, or just, I found some, like I said, I found these two clips in the cover. I want to see if they're actually legit at what they are, and if they are, I'm going to get two, because they were like $24 to $30 a piece for the set. So you get the two clips and the cover. So I need four clips and two covers. So I'm definitely going to look into doing that because I want them both to be a little bit more cleaner, and then we won't have to use these strap downs. But if I didn't find those pieces, I could just use this or replace it with metal and then be done, and it would actually still work and would hold. It would keep everything together, and I wouldn't lose any issues. But I like it this way for the time being. It looks good because it's black. It kind of blends in. You don't really kind of see it. But we will eventually get this actually taken care of. So that was pretty much the only trick. That was the trick I wanted to show you. I just wanted to, if you guys are having that issue, what you could do to hold on to it until you find what you're looking for, or so that way you don't lose any more pieces. If you've already lost your pieces in the cover, you can do it this way as a temporary or a permanent hold if that's what you want to do. So, yep, guys, that's pretty much it. They both look really, really good. They both open fine. Like I said, this one is still a little rough. I think this one's a lot more worse off than this one is. So opening is kind of a pain. I would show you, but this one's almost kind of coming off, and I don't want to break that. So we will definitely have to look into that one a little bit more. So, but yes, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, quick thing. I just wanted to show you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. I was a little worried about these breaking off. That's why I never really opened them, because I figured if I leave them locked and closed, I won't have to worry about them falling apart because I don't have to open them. But now I have this nice and secure. I could open them. I can use them, store stuff in there instead of storing it up here. I can store some stuff here like my jackets and tools, everything. So that should be pretty good. This bike has been running extremely awesome. I really love the windshield. This cruise control has been really great. I'm still looking for another one. The one that I was going to get that I talked about in my previous video did not actually work. So I'm looking for something a little more different, something a little more easier to use. This actually works, but I'm looking for something more like a push button, something a little more sensible and easy to use when I need to get on and off the throttle. This does work in a little bit. In some sense, I've gotten down pretty good, but I just want something where I can just twist, lock, push the button, release it, and then be good to go. The seat's been doing really well. It gives it a little bit more cushion when riding, which is good. So that's been really, really helpful. And I love the windshield, but we will get a big, an extension just to go over my head. Cause when I dip down, it's all super quiet because all the wind is going over the windshield. And we are going to get a better phone holder than this one, something a little more secure. And then we'll figure out where to mount it. Maybe even do the center mount and just have the phone right here. But I kind of like it up high because I can see. I can see my GPS and everything, and I have to look down, and then, I don't want to look down and up, and then looking down, and I would go crashing into a car. At least when I'm looking up, I can still look out the glass. So that's pretty cool. This bike's been really, really good. I really, really love this bike. It's super awesome. I will probably eventually get the oil changed because it's starting to get a little dirty now that I've been riding it more. So definitely gonna want to get that changed, and then the only other thing is I think the forks are starting to leak a little bit. I thought it was just some debris, but I think it is showing signs of getting ready to wear. But that's okay. We can get that taken care of. I think I'm going to take that to the shop and have them work on it because it's just a little more complicated to get all the tools and the parts together to show you guys. And it's really quite simple just for the shop to handle that part. Like I said, there's some things on this bike that I will try to work on myself, but there are some things that if I need someone to work on it at the shop, I'm just going to let them do it because this thing is pretty precise. It is a bigger bike and I do want it running right. So there's a lot of things that I'm not familiar with messing with, like the timing. There's eventually over time you have to get the timing adjusted, the valves adjusted. And it's not like doing valves on a 250 or 90cc. It's really easy. These are really difficult, especially trying to get to it. It's very difficult because there's not a whole lot of room. And there's the precisions and there's sections that you have to turn to get them top to the center to make all of the adjustments that I don't know how to do. So that I'll have to give it up to the shop to do. The shocks I could do that, but like I said, just by getting the parts and getting the tool, the holder, everything, I would have spent the price of getting it fixed just by the shop. So that's the reason why I'm letting the shop just do it, because they can do it, get it done, and be nice and good. And then I don't have to worry about buying all the tools and the parts and everything to do it. But like I said, I will do some of the stuff on my own that I can do. But everything else that needs to be done by a shop, I will definitely let them do it. All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's a pretty short video. I just wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, I've been riding this bike off camera. I'm trying to research a better camera. Probably the one right in front of the mast seems to be the best way. I've seen a lot of people using those. Fast Lane Gang uses it. So he uses a little GoPro thing over there. So I've seen some people use their cell phone, and that seems to be a lot more better because you get the whole action of your head turning, and you get to see the road, the bike, the movement, everything. So I think that's going to be a better feel for riding, and I don't have to worry about mounting it and being in the way of anything. So I'm definitely going to look into getting one of those. I already found it. I just got to wait to place it on order, and I'm just looking for a camera. I may just use the phone for the time being. But I want to get an actual, like, kind of like a GoPro kind of camera to mount for that. So that way we can show a lot of videos while we're riding, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, everything's been going pretty good. I haven't had a whole lot to show, which is why I haven't done. I was going to do a video on the F-150, but I had a little issue with it, and I may do a video on talking about it. But it is starting to come together. It's working itself out, and it's actually starting to work a lot more better. I had some issue with the brakes, but I think we got it resolved, or it's resolving itself as I'm driving it each and every day. So I may explain that. I don't know. I still haven't decided. And then I do have the brakes to do on the Pontiac Vibe. I may do a video on that if you guys want to see that. I'm just trying to piece all together some really cool stuff to show you guys. A lot of this stuff is just maintenance stuff that needs to be done, and a lot of times it's just it needs to get done. I don't really have the time to do a video because it takes longer. It has been raining because we have some storms coming through, so I really don't have a whole lot of room time to kind of show you guys in the video. I just have to get it done so we can get it back on the road, because both these cars are everyday driving vehicles. So I can't just put it down, have it sitting while I get the stuff together. I have to get it fixed and get it back on the road, so that way we can use it to go to work, store, whatever we need to go. So so be patient with me, and I do apologize for not having any videos posted, but we will get to them eventually. I do have some cool ideas of things I want to do for the bike and the trucks in the car and everything like that, and I'll think of some other cool stuff to show you as well. And as you also can see, I still have tons and tons of parts. They have been dwindling a little bit on Facebook Marketplace. I've had a lot of people buy them. I've shipped them to a couple of people. I shipped one to a guy in Seattle, I believe. I shipped one to him. Most of it's been local, meeting up with the people and giving them. Still got tons of parts, and tons of parts. Drive shafts. I got like 3 different drive shafts. I think this is a drive shaft for a Dodge 300. I got a shaft over there for a Chevy truck Avalanche. New model Avalanche 1500. I think that's a drive. That's not a drive shaft. That's the step bar. And then I think that's it. I think it's only 2 drive shafts. I thought it was 3, but there's only 2. So there's tons of parts, guys. I've been trying to get out and people buy, but they're on Facebook Marketplace. They're not all in one area. They're kind of scattered. I didn't know how to get them all together under one thing. So if you guys see any parts that you're looking for, hit me up. I might have some for you. Like I said, it's a lot of vehicles. It's not just one particular car. So, and they're all small pieces, hubs, brakes, side view mirrors, I got some radiators, intercooler, I got a roof rack, stuff like that. So it's just kind of various stuff. It's not really awesome stuff. But it is stuff that people do need. But yep, we'll just slowly start selling them, and if you guys need some, hit me up. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get on and show you guys that piece for the bike and let you know what I've been doing. I have been doing some work. It's just been a lot of stuff behind the camera, not showing it because I just don't have the time to show it to you because it needs to get fixed and back on the road. A lot of things I've been helping out with people's cars, fixing their cars, but a lot of it needs to be quick done and back on the road. So I really feel bad for not being able to show you guys the videos. I'll eventually start, trying to piece them together and strategizing them so that way I can make time to show you guys if you guys are really interested and want to see that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good and blessed day, and I'm going to see you on the next fix. Until then, peace.